All right, here we go. So write the system of inequalities using the graph. And I don't think typically you'll be given this much information. You'd be expect to work your way through, and though maybe perhaps you'd be given a more detailed graph with a little bit better detail. I think that's why we wrote the equations themselves in there. But y equals x squared, and so we've got that parabola here, and then y equals negative x plus 3. So it's going through the y-intercept of 3. It's got a slope of -1, and we're all good to go. So um, let's just be kind of explicit about it. And once really the difficult part is going to be finding out the equation of the lines themselves, because once you've got the line, we've got y is equal to x squared. Figuring out if we're shading above or below, it should be fairly straightforward. So let's choose a point up above it, like looks like that's 0, 4. If I plug in 0 for x and 4 for y, I get or 4 is greater than 0, so y is greater than x, and there's our first inequality. Okay, which should make sense because it's been shaded above, and so y is above. Let's actually, I'm not sure if I like this orange. There you go. Y is greater than x squared, and then with our but it's a dotted line, and so we do not have the or equals to. If it was a solid line, we'd have or equal to. Second, the line itself, it's going to be, well, y, and we'll kind of leave the equals out for a second. Figure out the inequality here in a moment. Negative x plus 3. And if you were looking at the line, you can just count off the slope. It's down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, and it goes through the point of 3. Each box is worth half a unit. And so here we go. Let's again choose a point that's either above or below the line. Let's choose 0, 0. And that's below the line. Let's find out what happens there. So y would be 0, and negative 0 plus 3. What's greater, the 0 or the 3? So it's going to be the 3 is greater, so we're going to use that y is less than negative x plus 3, which, again, just looking at the graph, if you're more comfortable with that, y is less than, that's below, that's where the shading's happening. And this one, though, however, is or equal to, because this is a solid line. This is a solid line right here, so it's or equal to. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's your system of inequalities, and I suppose you could write it out more explicitly. Y is less than or equal to negative x plus 3, and there's your system. All right, hope that helps.